Habari za wanafunzi. Hamjambo. Mimi si jambo. I am doing well and excited to talk to you again this week. Thank you for the ones who submitted their work. Good job. And today we are going to cover a topic called Vyombo vya Jikoni. So, this is our topic for today. Say it with me. Vyombo vya Jikoni. That means kitchen utensils. Jikoni means kitchen. Vyombo are items or utensils. So, if I translated it directly, it would be utensils of kitchen. Vyombo vya jikoni. And we are going to start with first kikombe. Kikombe is cup. Cup is ki ko mbe. Say it with me. Ki ko mbe. The next one is sahani. Sahani is plate. Plate is sahani. Say it with me. Sa-ha-ni. Sahani. Then we have, what else can we find in the kitchen? Let me think. Uma. Uma. What is uma? Uma is a fork. Uma. Fork. Uma. Say it with me. Uma. Fork. Then we have kisu. If you know what kata means, you probably know kisu. Kata keki. Kata keki. Kata keki, kata. You use a kisu to kata keki. What is kisu? Have you guessed? Knife. Kisu. Say it with me. Kisu. Kisu. Then we have this one. Kichungi. Kichungi. What is kichungi? Kichungi is a sieve. A sieve. If you're making tea, not with tea bags, you're making it with tea leaves, you will need a sieve to sieve your chai. So kichungi for chai. Kichungi. Say it with me. Kichungi. Then we have sufuria. Sufuria. I wonder what that is. It's a cooking pot. Sufuria. Say it with me. Sufuria. Cooking pot. Sufuria. Then we have upawa. Upawa. I wonder what that is. Cooking stick. Some people call it ladle. Cooking stick is upawa. Cooking stick. Let's see. Say it with me. Upawa. That's cooking stick. What else can we find in the kitchen? I'm from Kenya, so I love this. I love chai tea. So I will also need a birika, not just a kichungi. I will need a birika. What do you think that is? Birika. Birika. Birika is a kettle. Can use this to make tea or boil water. Kettle. B-R-I-K-A. birika, birika. And then we have jiko la gesi. I wonder where you've seen this word. You've seen jikoni. Jikoni, but this is just jiko. La gesi. This is borrowed from English. Gesi, what do you think that is? Gas. Jiko is actually a stove. So, it is a gas stove. Jiko. But if you say jikoni, remember, as here, jikoni, that would mean it's kitchen, in the kitchen. But if you say jiko, that means a stove. Then what else would we find in the kitchen? Of course, this is Kenya. We have something to call kisukumia chapati. It's something that you need to be able to make chapatis. Kisukumia chapati. What do you think that is? It's a rolling pin. Kisukumia chapati. Kisukumia chapati. Rolling pin. So those are items in the kitchen. I want you to try and memorize at least 3 for this week. Go to your kitchen and make sure you can teach somebody from your family. 3. You can name at least 3 or 4. Stretch yourself. Do 5. Utensils in the kitchen. Kikombe, sahani, uma, kijiko. So after you're done watching this video, you can come to the flashcards and just go through them. And then you can go to learn and try to see. Can you read and see what this is? What is this? Is it kisu? Kisu is to kukata. Kata keki. I don't think that's kisu. Uma, I don't know. Sufuria, upawa. What do you guys think? So practice on learn and then go to match. So you will need to go start game, match the pictures. I know you guys can read Swahili pretty well because you know the vowels and we've done this. So try to read them and match them. Like for example, what is this? Because I know it borrows one of its words from English, which is gas. I know it's jikolagesi. So I'll move this one here. So learn, match. And if you feel very confident that you can spell correctly, you can play gravity. And then, let me just put easy. Let's go. Start the game. So make sure you're not, look at that. What does that, what is that? So you say, Uma, enter. Then it doesn't hit the wall. So play those games if you think you can write. This is a hard one. You will have to spell it correctly. That's a hard one, I know. But you can challenge yourself. Or go to taste and write. That is the work that I have for you this week. I hope you guys enjoy playing and learning and teaching your friends and family Swahili. And write to me and tell me which ones you can remember. Asante sana. I hope to see you guys soon. Tutaonana baadaye. Kwaheri.